Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Sunday Sprints. I don't know if you can see him, but Ralphie is here with me this morning trying to get my coffee. I have a couple of different things that I'm working on this morning. I need to work on reading and finishing Sunrise on the Reaping, so I can get that done. Excuse me, cat. I also have my book journal that I am currently updating, and I need to put together books so that I can film my June TBR, because that is fast approaching. And I have to film a couple of videos. I don't know if I'll be able to do the filming today. We'll see. But if you were here, say good morning. Let us know what you're reading or working on. We'll be here for at least 3 sprints. Our usual, 2 45s and a 30. Excuse me. And make sure that you have your coffee or water, whatever you need for hydration. I don't think you guys have seen this mug before, but one side says follow your heart, and on the other side it has Ariel and Eric. I love The Little Mermaid. That was like my favorite movie when I was a kid, and when I saw this mug, yes please. So that's what we're drinking coffee out currently, but I do have my backup mug because I've reheated this a couple of times, so I'm probably gonna see how far I can get before it gets cold, and then I'll just switch so that I have hot coffee, because I don't like cold coffee. All right, let's see who is here. Swank is here. Howdy, everybody. Happy World Baking Day. Happy World Museum Day. And happy No Dirty Dishes Day. Does that mean I have to make sure that all of my dishes are clean? Because right now I have dirty dishes from breakfast. If that's the case, then I have to go wash them in the first sprint. But, they'll be cleaned at some point today. Also, I did know that it was Happy World Museum Day because at the bottom of my computer screen, I have like a search bar, and there's like a little image, and when you put your mouse over it, it says International Museum Day. So I knew that much. I didn't know about the others, though. I don't know if I will have time for baking today. If I do have a box of brownies I could make. So we'll see. Good morning, Kim. What are we reading or working on today? Hello, Nadim says, hello, everybody. Good morning. Jen is here. Hi, friends. Today is school assignments and payroll. I'm out of town tomorrow for my nephew's pre-K promotion ceremony. May read some in between, but we will see. Ooh, exciting. Very productive morning, it looks like. Nadim says hi to Kim. I'm just working on trying to not lose what little mind I have left. Fair enough. Today is that day that you recalibrate. Hi, Nadim from Kim. Love the mug. Thank you. I have this one, and then there's like a bigger, like square one, and it has Tinkerbell? I think it has Tinkerbell on it. I immediately, when I said it was big and square, I pictured 2 different mugs at the same time, so I had to remember which one was mine, because I had Tinkerbell, which is the one I have, and then my mom has one, or I guess my sister now, but she had one that was Winnie the Pooh. I wish I could have gotten. There was another one I think that we had in the family. It might have gotten broken or whatever, because I would have taken it. I would have kept it. I think it had. I don't remember who it was now. It might have been Piglet or Eeyore or one of them. I don't know. Nadeem says, I'm currently reading The Tenant by Frida McFadden. Nice. Let us know how you're liking it. Ugh, Tink is my fave. I've seen a couple of new ones with her on it. And they're really cute. My daughter wants one that is Marie from the Aristocats, but the way it's set up is like her body is the mug itself, and then her head is like the topper that would go on top of the mug to keep everything warm. I don't know if we might get that for her later on in life if they still have it, because right now we don't do breakable things. We are not in that season of life. I love her sassy little self, right? Tinkerbell does not take no for an answer. She will have it her way. You could always get it now and save it for later. That I thought about. I'll see if they have it when I go to Disney Springs again. And if they do, hopefully Lorelai won't be with me and I can like secretly get it and like hide it. If not, I'll just be like, it's Mommy's. It's fine. Mommy got a new coffee mug. I do not need any more coffee mugs. I do have a new one. I could give you guys a sneak peek of what it looks like. That then might say, well, because I do have an unboxing video coming up, and that's one of the ones I have to film, because I got another Willow Winters mystery book box. This one is slightly bigger in size. The last one I got was large. This is an extra large. She had a code for Mother's Day, and who am I to refuse when I had funds from selling books on Panko? So that's what we did. And I got a little coffee mug in there. It's like smaller than this one, but it's cute. It's my favorite color. So maybe I'll pull that out and I will show you guys. You'll get like a little sneak peek. Same, I do not need any mugs, right? I think I'm good on mugs. I do not need any more travel mugs. And I don't need any more like cups with straws. I might have a problem. And I learned something with the because I have one that's like Disney / Starbucks collaboration. And so it's like pink and like two-toned, and it's got like the little spiky texture to it. I love it. But I was reading the directions just to see how to like clean it, to see if it was dishwasher safe or whatever. It is not. It is hand wash only, but you cannot put juice or soda in it. It said it's basically a water cup. You cannot use it for anything else. And I was like, my brain is not comprehending the fact that you sell it at a coffee shop, which you could put coffee and like their juices and teas and things in it, but it's not made for that. Huh? I don't know. We'll see. I use it for juice, but that's all you can really use it for is juice and water. Maybe you can't. I had to look at it again, but you can't use it for like, you can't put hot drinks in it, and you can't put soda in it. My guess is because of the acid and the heat. You probably can't use. But yeah, I can't. No. I don't see any more comments coming through. So we're going to go ahead and pull up the cat. We have this nice, lovely two-toned purple. I will find in this first sprint the mug for a sneak peek and my fourth little rainbow diamond painting. I couldn't think of the word. I will find that because I have another one done. And I have progress made on the big one. But it's going to be a while. So 45. Swank says pretty. What is pretty? Let us know. Maybe the mug? I don't know. Either way, I'm going to star that comment. And we're going to start with the first sprint. Let me switch on our welcome banner. And I will start the timer. And I will see everyone back in 45. Meow. Well, there goes the cat for our first sprint. How did everybody do? I managed to set up the books I need to film my June TBR. I don't have one of them because I'm waiting for it to come into the library, but I have the rest of them set up. So hopefully that will come in Monday or Tuesday, and then I can film that. But I have the other two videos set up as well. So, and I updated a little bit of my book journal. I checked on the kids because they are outside, and I went and found my diamond painting. So this is the current one that I finished. The next one is actually of the diamond that will be rainbow. So I think these are turning out really well. They're really cute. And I look forward to buying frames and putting them up on the wall. I haven't decided where. I'm thinking my daughter might like some of them, even my son, but they're adorable. And then the mug that I was talking about, if I can get it back out of the bubble wrap. It's just like a little blue mug, but it says, "Shh, I'm reading." So, and then it has like the website of where I got it, willowwinterswrites.com. This is where you can get some of her merch and books. But I like this shade of blue. It's like a bluish grayish color, more blue than gray, but it's got that tint to it. So, like I said, it's very small compared to like say my I'm trying to like put it at a level angle. But you see how small it is compared to my coffee mug. But I think it'll be cute to put coffee in, and I can do that. So you'll probably see this again when I do the unboxing, but it'll be fun. But I think that's all I got up to. I did read a chapter of Sunrise on the Reaping. So I have it at 1.75 speed on the audiobook, so I might bump it up to 2 and see. Because right now, even at 1.75, it's a little slow. So I can only imagine like how slow it would be if it was at 1 time speed. I would probably fall asleep, but we shall see. I'm gonna bump it up in the next sprint and see how much more I can get, because there's only one other thing I need to do, and then I should be able to read for the rest of that sprint. Let's see where we left off in the comments. I was asking Swink what was pretty, and she said it was the purple and the cat for our timer. So, and Swink said, I'm reading The Pied Piper and of the Undead too. Oh. How are you liking that one? That's definitely a zombie-ish. Are you reading this for Zombie-a-thon? Coffee Create Connect, sprint hopping and leaving likes. Have a great day, everyone. Hello, hello. Thanks for hopping in and hitting the like button. Jen says, I did a variety of smaller things, reset the laundry, finished setting up my schedule for next week, read a few pages in David Copperfield, and researched some tutorials on my writing tablet. Very productive. Kim says, I watched 30 more minutes of my unhaul final watch through before export. 50 more minutes to go on that video. Or goodness, how long is the video? I also started to decrease on the one half of my corner to corner crochet blanket. I don't know what that means, but hopefully it's going well and how you want it to be. Nadim finished a cup of coffee, cleaned my room, and read 12 pages. Very nice. I would say I need to clean my room, but that's an understatement. Change room to house. The house needs to be cleaned up. And it's literally like one of those where like you try to clean up something and then you start in one area, but you end up in the other area, and then you have to go back to the other area. And then it's almost like things are just getting moved around, but at the same time, you're in the middle of like 20 different tasks, and that's where I'm at. So I need to come up with a plan. I still have a lot of things that I want to get done this year, and I feel like this year we're already almost halfway through, if you think about it, because after June, we're halfway through the year, and we're almost to June now as it is. So I don't like it. I don't like that the time is just whizzing by. Yes, for Zombie-a-thon, it's good so far. Nice. Kim says it's almost a 2-hour video. It's a definite put it on a watch it in the background video. I'm never filming an unhaul this way ever again. Is it possible to break it up into 2 parts? Could you do that, or break it up into smaller increments? Or is it is what it is? Because, wow, how many books did you unhaul, ma'am? Hopefully it, hopefully it does what you need it to do, though. Because I know you have been busy and doing all of that. I hear screaming. I'll have to check on them again. It's really this long due, and it's being a chatty. Oh, okay. I gotcha. It's like long overdue, and there's a lot of chatty bits. Nah, I'm over it. I just want it uploaded and done with. Fair enough. This was filmed in March. Wow. And we're in May, so yeah. Holy slikies. I thought about doing an unhaul video for like all the books that I'm putting on Pango. But some of the books have already been sold and gone. And I guess I could do one of the other stuff, but I kind of just don't want to. And I still have to put from my first book weeding, when I weeded through my books, I pulled 150 books, and I only put 75 on Pango. I had about, I think, 35 books on Pango before I added the first half of the 150, and then I sold, I want to say, like 15 books. I'd have to go back and count. And so I still have another 75 books to add. Some of the books, though, I'm debating. Excuse me. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. Like, I have the original covers for Percy Jackson, and I've read them. I know that they're middle grade. Someone suggested that I hang on to them so that I can, like, keep them for the kids. But I don't know what their reading taste is gonna be when they get to that age range of reading, which, quite frankly, to be honest, that could be in like a year or two, because my son he's only 7, and he's already read a lot of the Dogman books, which is graphic novel, and the Amulet series. The Amulet series is for 8 to 12. So, he is a little ahead in his reading. His sister does not read as much as him and I do. Excuse me. My goodness, I need more coffee. Um, but I have a feeling that with her level of intelligence, she could be there like within the next year. She could be the one that reads, and it just depends. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna keep them or not. I have them, and they're kind of like in like a pile of their own, but um, I just don't know. I can't think. Uh, Kim says most of these are on Pango and some have sold already. I wish they would all just sell because I do not want to move these. So by the time the official moving day comes, they are going to be donated. Fair enough. I mean, if they don't sell, then could you do like a almost like a everything must go type sale on Pango? I don't know because I haven't done any kind of sales yet, but I don't know if that's like an option, or yeah, you just have to donate them in the end. That's kind of what I was thinking about doing, is kind of like seeing what sells, seeing how long it stays on there, and then anything past like a 6-month mark, maybe to a year, um, just donate to my local library. But I don't know. We'll see. Jen says, I would hang on to them anyway since they are original covers, and if they aren't into them, sell them because as the years go by, they will appreciate in value. That is that is true. That is true. All right. I may hang on to them. Um, that still gives me a lot to put on the shelves. And I still have to do another weed through, um, because there are a couple of other books that I said, let me think about it. And I left them on the shelves. And now I think I'm just going to get rid of them. So I've tried so many discounts. I currently have a 20% off of 20, and I sent out a bunch of 20% off offers with no bites. Oh, interesting. Jen says, Kim, what's your Pango? And if you're comfortable sharing what state you are in, I own an online bookshop and we often buy in bulk from folks moving, etc. Oh, there you go. You'll have to let her know, Kim. Because that could be a possibility too. Under Whimsical Narratives and Georgia. You guys aren't too far apart in state-wise. I hear screaming, lots of screaming. So I don't know if they're just running around or maybe Daddy has set up like the kiddie pool or something. Because they've been wanting to go into the pool. And we're already in the mid to upper 90s here. So the pool is going to be used a lot this summer. That is the last of the comments that I see. If I think of anything, Kim, I will let you know. Jen says, okay, I'm going to get in contact with you. I am traveling to Florida in June. Depending on where you are in Georgia, I may be able to make a detour. Otherwise, I'll check out what you have on Pango. Oh, see? That could be a solution. Kim, do you have a pile of books that like I do, where you have some on Pango and some that you need to put on Pango, or are they like all on Pango once you decide they're going? Because that could make it easy too. Like if Jen travels and you guys meet up, that could be easy. I don't think it matters, but either way, things are happening. They're in the works. All right, I'm going to star that comment because I believe that is the last one. And I will pull up Zicat and we can go into our second sprint. And I will see everyone back in 45 minutes. Happy sprinting. Hello. How did everyone do on that sprint? I did quite a few things. What I usually do for my book journal, I will start by putting like post-it notes on the pages so that I can say this is what this page is for. So I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but that's the first two I just showed you. And so then I have two more and then two more. So I planned out a couple of the next couple of pages so that when I'm done with sprints and I go back to my desk has like all of my like washi tapes and stickers, and so yes, I could bring that here, but that's a lot. So but it I went ahead and like labeled some of the pages, so because I already know what needs to be added, and I've kind of worked on a couple of different pages. Like I did an anticipated reads or new anticipated new releases starting in June. So those are titles that I'll be on the lookout for. Not a whole lot because I'm not going to be buying as much in the second half of the year. So, because I want to try to get a lot of these like series books out of the way. And then I also want to try to read a lot of the stuff that I recently purchased, like in earlier this year. So we did that and we set up pages. English is fabulous this morning. So I did that. I checked on the kids. Daddy is sitting out there with them, but they are in the pool splashing about. So if you hear screams, they are fine. They're just swimming, splashing, having fun. They have taken swim lessons, so but we have like the pool, which kind of goes like this. It's the deepest in the middle, and then we have like a little circle like spa portion, and the spa portion we haven't quite figured out how to like make it a spa portion. We think that there might be like a heater element that we have to replace or fix, but we haven't done that. It's low on the priority list, so it still has water and they can just swim in it. So that's what they're doing. And then I started my list of like birthday shopping books that I want to get. I'm not buying them yet until like it gets closer. I just want to kind of like go, I'm going to the store, I'm getting these books, and that's it. And then what else? I checked on them. I did the book journal. I made the list. I moved the Percy Jackson books back to my red shelf because I've read all of them. Jen made a good point about keeping them, and then if my kids don't like them, then selling them later on. Because like I said, I have the original covers, so we'll see. And I did read another chapter of Sunrise on the Reaping. Yeah, and I might even have to bump it up. It's at 2 times speed, and I might have to bump it up a little bit more. So, we'll see. That's the word. Those are the words, the phrase of the day. We'll see. Let's see what you guys got up to. I saw that we had a couple of people come in. I know I starred the comment. Did we get that? Okay, here we go. I was like, wow, did we really have that many comments? We were Jen from Bookish Boutique and Kim were talking about possibly meeting up and doing a bookish thing because Kim is trying to sell or get rid of books before they move. So this is the comment where we left off on. I think most are on Pango now. The only thing is that there isn't are the art. Let me try that again, because English. I think most are on Pango now. The only thing that isn't are the ARCs, since those have to go to little free libraries. Thanks, Kim. You're making me work with my English skills here. No, you're fine. It's just me, literally. That, and I think I had someone kind of come in, so I saw it in my peripheral and got distracted. And now they have left. I don't know. I have to hunt them down now. I don't know who it was. Possibly the husband. Kim says, sound goods, Jen. And we have Hermie. Hey, lovelies. Also, Elena came in. Good morning, Alicia. It is 1 o'clock my time, so good afternoon. Good morning, Kim from Elena. Hi, Hermie from Swank. Hey, Hermie from Elena. Anna's here. Hello! I got flu-like symptoms, and I am doing a uni assignment to hand out early morning tomorrow. Oh, no! Well, make sure that you definitely rest and take all of the vitamin C and precautions that you need. But I hope you feel better soon. That is no fun, especially now that it's becoming like summertime. Hey, Swanky Baby, says Hermit. Hola, Anna, says Swank. Hi, Elena from Hermit. Buongiorno, Anna from Hermit. I think I pronounced that right. Hi, Alicia. Hi, Christina. I will be reading The Book of Candlelight by Ellery Adams, book 3 in a series. I hope you're enjoying it. Let us know. That sounds interesting. Christina says, remember to hydrate, have a snack, check the laundry, take meds, stretch, and show some love to the like button. Also, make sure you sub and ring that bell so you hopefully get notified. Yes, please, and thank you. I'm on a goal track to try to get 500 subs by the end of June. Last check, I think I was currently at 368. So be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification, because there will be videos coming out every week. Sunday sprints happen. It's fun. And come and hang out. Jen says, finished my intro discussion board and the 3 required replies. Now reheating leftover spaghetti for lunch, and we'll reset laundry during the chatty bit. Ooh, very productive and yum for spaghetti. I should make that this week. I'll have to see when, because I know my husband's, I think he has to travel again. We'll see. I have to make a dinner menu for next week. I also want to make, and I forgot what it's called. It's got pasta and cheese and sauce and zucchini pieces and something else. I forget what it's called, but it's really good, and I want to make more. I'll find the recipe and let you know. Christina from Swank. I'm at 61%. Hermit says, I'm finally getting to sit down and read. I'm starting The Fried Green Tomatoes at the Whistle Stop Cafe. It's making me so joyful right now. Yay! I'm glad you're enjoying it. I have never heard of that book. Is that the whole title? Fried Green Tomatoes at the Whistle Stop Cafe? I'll have to look that up. Who's it by? Hey, Jen from Hermit. Buongiorno, Hermie. Hola, Swank. I absolutely love how you say hi in different languages. Yay! Guten Tag is German. I don't remember, though, if that's good morning or if that's just hello. I think Guten Morgen is German. So Guten Tag is hello. I'm slowly trying to re-pick up my German. It's not going so well. But I'm getting key phrases again, so that's helpful. Hi, Swank from Christina. Hi, and yay for progress, Jen. I'm not ready for you yet. Swank says, Hermie, that's a good book. I read it a couple of decades ago. Ooh, is it like a classic then? I've never heard of this. Kim says, I have 20 minutes left to watch in my unhaul, and then I'll export and make a thumbnail, so I may upload that today. Yay! How exciting. I'll have to watch it. Anna says, yay, glad you're reading it, Hermie. Yes, we hope you are enjoying it. Christina says, hi, beautiful Anna. Hope you feel better soon. Yes, all of the healing vibes. Kim says that will catch me up on uploading of fully completed videos. Nice. We love to be all caught up. I was actually amazed that I was able to get my last few videos that were uploaded scheduled a little early. And so I'm hoping to do that either today or tomorrow with the next set, because I already have one that just needs to be edited, and then I can upload that. I have to film one video for next week, and then I can edit and upload that. It's going to be a real piece of work. And then I have 2 other videos that I'm going to film. So hopefully that will help me finish out May, and then I can start June. And I might have an extra video. I have to see. Because my thought was to kind of take some of the pictures that I took when I went to Epic Universe and turn it into like a PowerPoint slide, and then just kind of showcase some of the pictures so that you guys can see some of the park. I mean, I know you guys already see it with the videos I uploaded, but there are a lot more photos than video footage, if that makes sense. Thank you, darling Kay from Anna. Hi, Kim from Christina. Hello, Kim. Long time no talk. Hopefully everything's going well from Anna to Kim. Hi, Christina from Kim. Hi, Anna from Kim. It's going define well. LOL. Yeah. Here's the thing too, like if you ever have to move, like, you guys know that that in itself can be stressful, because you have to like pack everything up, and sometimes people will get rid of things before they move, so you have to take care of those things properly, and it's a whole thing. Like I remember when we were moving. Now I've lived in 5 different cities in the state of Florida alone. So anytime I moved, like I eventually got it down to an entire system where we would pack up the things that we didn't need right away, and we would label. So like if depending on what room it was depending on what color tape it got. Because I went out and I bought like a bunch of different colored I guess duct tape it was. And then all I would do is I would just kind of put it so that it was on the box. So you would have to cut it in order to open the box. I just one little piece, and then I would write on the duct tape what room it was and a brief like description of what the contents were. So now that the description of contents wasn't on the box, but the duct tape is what allowed us to see what room it went in. So just doing that and keeping everything coordinated and making sure that you don't pack things that you need right off the bat, or right away, or still using prior to moving, is a lot. And then if you have books, like all us bookish people do, you have to pack them in a way that the box is not going to be too heavy, but you also have to like pack them up so that you can unpack them. Usually what I would do is I'd number the boxes, and then that would be the order that they go on my shelves. But it's a lot. So I imagine it's going well for Kim, but it's probably slightly chaotic and stressful and exhausting. It's always exhausting. So make sure you stop, breathe, stay hydrated, make sure you're eating, doing all of the things. And I know it's a lot. If I could help, I would. But with it being the end of the school year, we can't really travel at the moment. That and my husband's doing enough travel for the both of us. Jen says, I saw you're doing birthday sprints on the 27th. Is that your actual birthday? Mine is the 26th. Yes, I decided to do morning sprints on my birthday. So the 27th is my birthday. And we are like practically birthday buddies. Because I saw on the, was it the spreadsheet, the booktube spreadsheet? I think they have a banner that says happy birthday to each of us on the days. You'll have to go look. I have to look again. But I saw them and I was like, that's cool. But yeah, mine's on the 27th. So, and I think my kids have off because the 26th, if I'm not mistaken, is Memorial Day this year. So, happy birthday and happy holidays. Happy Memorial Day. Because it's in the week, the like middle of the week or towards the middle of the week, we probably won't do anything. We may do something either before, like on the weekend, or after, like the following weekend. So, but we usually just do something simple. We'll do like a barbecue. We have the pool so the kids can swim in the pool. I don't particularly do like birthday cake, but I will do cheesecake. So I have like a birthday cheesecake, and it has like I just get one of those like variety packs from Publix. It has like 4 different flavors or whatever. So, but yeah, birthday buddies. Anna says, ha ha ha, I guess would be your being able to navigate through stuff and solve issues. Also that you're reading and sharing with your loved ones. Huh? I think I read that wrong. That my brain did not comprehend that. I guess. Well, would your being able to navigate through stuff and solve issues. Also that you're reading and sharing with your loved ones. Maybe? I'm gonna go with maybe. I'm gonna go with maybe. Do clarify, please. Hermit says, I have only seen the movie 10 million times, but not actually read the book until now. There's a movie on this green fried tomatoes. I have never seen it. Christina says, when is the move, Kim? Anna says, I love the movie. Christina says, hi, Hermie. Hey, Christina from Hermit. Ooh, nice accent, Alicia. I'm jealous. I wish words came out of my mouth like that. Which one? Which accent? The problem with accents for me is I can pick them up very quickly. I used to watch the show True Blood, and sometimes I would catch myself. I would have a Louisiana accent after watching some of the episodes. So it just depends on where I'm from and where I'm going and what I'm watching, because I can pick up a lot of different ones. My friend and I went and watched the Thunderbolts, and there is a gentleman in there called the Red Guardian, and he has a very very deep like Russian accent. And like afterwards we were like, oh, we go to bookstore now. And so like I was picking up Russian, and I was like, oops, that didn't mean to come out. And I buy book, you read book, okay? So there was a lot of that after the movie. But yeah, Nobody can pinpoint where I'm actually from unless I tell you, because accents are aplenty in my world. I had a doctor once who, for whatever reason, they can tell by using your social security number. They can tell like what part of the country you're from. And so originally, people thought I was from California because I guess that's where my social security number came from. But I'm not. At the time, I lived in Alaska. So it's very interesting to find out because they were like, oh, you're from the West Coast. No, I'm from the East Coast. I was born on the East Coast, but I've moved around so much that different accents, depending on where I'm at, I can pick them up. But learning different languages, you also get that same effect, if you know what I mean. So I try. If I can just, like, the only one I haven't really been able to do is like a Spanish accent, because my Spanish is no good. It's pequeño. Christina says, I am liking the series. The MC is a bibliotherapist. A bibliotherapist? Like a book therapist? I want to look this word up now. Hello, Precious. Clicking the like button. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Precious, I was just thinking about you the other day. How have you been? Says Jen. Anna says, hello, Precious. How are you doing? I've missed you, says Anna. Yeah, we haven't seen you in sprints in a while, so hopefully all is well. Livia says, hi, Alicia. Hello, hello. Oh gosh, I'm probably going to butcher this. Buenasera, Livia? Buenasera? Let me know if I did that right or wrong. And tell me what it means. Give me 1 second. Hubby was asking about the children. They're in the pool, and we're wondering if we should let them play for a little longer or pull them out and give them lunch. So we'll probably pull them out and give them lunch when I go to the next sprint. All right. Jen says, Hermie, as I was reading last night, I could watch the movie playing in my mind, and it made me so happy. I have not seen this movie. Hermit, it sure is. It's by Fanny Flagg. I will have to look that up. I will star this so I can look it up during the sprint. Precious says, out of the hospital, long admission, but after 3 surgeries and 1 additional procedure, I am exhausted. Now home on TPN, which is how I will be getting my nutrition for the present and future. That sounds exhausting. 3 surgeries and 1 additional procedure. Wow. I hope that they were able to help and solve whatever ailments you have, and hopefully this will help. And I hope you feel better soon. I don't know what kind of like surgeries or anything, so I hope they all went well and you have 0 complications. I feel like my glasses keep sliding. Swank says they made a movie about that book with Kathy Bates. The book is much more sophic in the book than the movie. This is the fried green tomatoes. I don't know. I have not seen this movie. Hermit says, yes, Jen, I literally heard that first quote about being in the nursing home in the actor's voice. I got chills. Ooh. Anna says, yes, Guten Morgen is good morning. Guten Tag is like the all-time good greeting. Hello is hello. I'm slowly but surely remembering. I used to have a book. Like I have my Spanish textbook from college. I need to find my German one. I had a German one. Olivia says, hi, Anna, Christina, Swank, Jen, Precious Hermie, and everyone I missed. Hi, Olivia from Christina. Hope to start reading soon. Just doing the bare minimum. Feel better to Anna. That's make sure you are all set to go. Just do what you need to do to take care of yourself first, and all of the other things will fall into place. Hey, lovely Livia from Hermit. I have a few videos in the works, but I need to film more for them. I need to film Blue and I doing the elephant song. Milo wanted no part. I saw that. That was hilarious. Dog was like, not today, ma'am. So funny. Jen says, so happy you are home, Precious. Take care of yourself. And if there's anything we can do from afar, let us know. Yes. Please take care of yourself and let us know if we can help in any way. Hermit says, my Hunger Games announcement is now live. I'm so excited for June now. Woohoo! I am still reading Sunrise on the Reaping, so it might turn into it slides into June, because I have other books that I need to read, and 2 of them are library books, so I need to read them and get them back. So I might put a hold on Sunrise, but we'll see. Where am I at? I'm getting ready to go to chapter 11. So, Swank says the movie came out in 1991, the book in 1987. Okay, well, not to date myself, but in 1987, I was 3. And that puts me at 7 in 1991. So, I wouldn't have known. Precious says, hi, Livia and Jen. I'm here. Finally out of the hospital, but still recovering, and it will be a while, but trying to cope with this new life reality to get my nutrition through my vein instead of your stomach is difficult, but not impossible. He never gives you anything you can't bear with his strength. God got me, and I will get through it as I have the other life circumstances I have overcome. Yes. Like I said, just make sure you're taking care of yourself. It will take time to get used to new realities and new normalcies, but you've got this. Just take it one day at a time. Ciao, Livia. From Swank. What book, Swank? I believe they're talking about fried green tomatoes, I think. I could be wrong. Kim says, yeah, I'm just exhausted. Work and pacing. Wow. My brain took the K out of packing. Work and packing is taking its toll. Make sure you rest, ma'am. I know you have a lot to do, but make sure you take 5-10 minutes to rest here and there. Kim says, I'm going to Ren Fair this weekend of the 31st and 1st, so that will be fun. Woohoo! Yes, Ren Fair is always fun. Swank's talking about fried green tomatoes at the Whistle Stop Cafe. Christina, it's what Jen and I are reading. Christina says, yes, there is a banner for booktuber birthdays, at least ones that we know. See? I saw one for mine. It was very cute. I might try to take a picture of it. Precious says, at Jen, thanks for your kind words and support. Truly appreciate it. Christina says, ooh, Ren Fair. Yes, they're always fun. Anna says, I wrote it wrong. I guess that would be, I was referring to what being well meant. LOL. Sorry. Oh, I got you now. Okay. Yeah, I was looking at it and I read it twice and I was just like, maybe? Purple. The magic word when I don't understand is purple. It's something that my husband and I developed. When we don't understand or we have to have someone repeat something, we just say purple. Don't know why. There has to be a meaning, and I don't remember. Kim says the move isn't probably for a couple of months. House isn't for sale yet. Yeah, words are hard. Moving harder. Correct. I agree. Very stressful. Did you find a new one? I missed that. When you said buongiorno, it was so good. Oh, I was wondering if I was mispronouncing it because I've never actually seen buongiorno spelled that way, like spelled out, you know? So I was just like, buongiorno? Let's see. Let's see if I'm right. Kim says, Alicia, same. When my mom and I went to see Brooklyn, I came out speaking with an Irish accent for at least an hour after that. See? It's just like things that we pick up. Kim says at Christina, no, we have not. Ugh, very stressful. Kim says we can't until we sell this one, which is hard to do because you have to find one to go to in order to sell that one. It's a cycle. It's almost like you have to like sell it and buy a new one at the same time and move. It's very stressful. You don't always get a social when you are born. Yep. That is very true. You have to apply for one and like fill out the paperwork. Kim says, I would love to get an apartment, but they are way too expensive for just me by myself, even for a studio. Yes, everything is so expensive these days. Hermit says, my books definitely need a therapist after I have read them. I'm picturing books sitting on the couch trying to talk to the therapist about the way that we read them. I don't know why. It just popped into my head. Livia is laughing. There's somebody in the bathroom. There's a bathroom on that side. Christina says, I had a kid in my class argue with me in high school when we had to do something with our SSN. He said that mine was not right because it started with a different number than the rest of the class. Yeah, I mean, that's because you were probably from a different area than he was. So, boo on him. Christina said, but I did not get mine until I was 5, and I was in California then. See? And I think, because I was born in Maryland, but then I couldn't travel for this first 6 months after I was born because of my sister. So my sister Erin died of SIDS the same year she was born. So then when I was born, I couldn't travel and had to be on a heart monitor. And so they had to do that for the first 6 months. Once they realized that I had surpassed when my sister was born and passed away, because she was born in April and passed away in July of the same year, they had to make sure that I was going to survive in order to travel. So I was not able to travel until after 6 months of being born. And then going from Maryland to Alaska is a completely different, like, setup, environment. That's what I meant to say. So it's a lot. But it was a safety precaution that they had to do. Christina says, or maybe it was Arkansas. I almost said Arkansas. LOL, I don't know. I didn't do it. I slept since then. Fair enough. Buenos Aires is good evening. The final A is said as A. Buenos Aires. I learned something new. Hi, Precious. Hope things get better for you. Yes. Sending all of the good, positive vibes. I don't have the kitty cat, but I will do it. Livy says to Precious, I'm glad you're out of the hospital. Ren Fair, so much fun, Kim. Indeed. Send pictures if you dress up. Christina says, love the movie Fried Green Tomatoes and just read the book last week. It was more sapphic than the movie. What's Ren Fair? The Renaissance Festival. So here, it's basically like an outdoor festival that is usually, for us in Florida, it's in like a wooded area. They have vendors that can sell goods, whether it be handmade soaps, things that they have made, crafts. People will do like wood carving or wood burning or just any kind of like crafty type thing. They also have food vendors, so you can get turkey legs and you can get like deep fried Oreos, among other things. There's a whole slew of different types of food. They do have like oven baked brick oven baked pizza you can also get. And then, of course, like Coca Cola or somebody will sponsor it so you can have drinks. There's also water. People will dress up in costumes and walk around. They also have like jousting. So you ever see the guys on the horses with the armor and they go at one of another? Jousting. Ours, and I don't know if Kim's will have it, but ours had something called the Wheel of Death. And so it was a big two-circle with a bar in the middle apparatus that went around in a circle. And there was a guy that would walk inside the circle and then he would walk on the outside of the circle. Very scary. They also have like the king and queen would dress up and walk around. Basically like a medieval theme type thing. It's fun. It's lots of fun. They do have like a mermaid section. They have people that would dress up as like druids and witches and knights. Some people will, they also have themes. Like ours has themed weekends. So you'll have like a pirate weekend. You'll also have like an Irish shamrocks and shenanigans weekend. So you'll see a lot of people in kilts and the same like Irish attire. You'll have Buccaneers and it's Buccaneers and something. It's always like, so like Shamrocks and Shenanigans, it's S&S. So Buccaneers and something. I forget what the themes are. They also have like I'm trying to think of all of the different themes, like a Viking weekend. It's different themed weekends, so you get to see all the different costumes if you go. It's very fun. This year, me and my husband took our kids and they had a blast. They have little rides. There's like a giant wooden rocking horse. They also have like the maypole, so you walk around with the ribbons and dance, and you can take pictures and video. And one year I'll have to remember to film it. This year I just we went as a family, so I was like, I'm not gonna film it. One year we'll go and I'll film it. But it's a lot of fun. Kind of expensive, but it's fun. Swank says, I got my social security number when I was 9 after my father passed away. See, we all get them at different times. Hello, Alicia and everyone. Hello, Glenda. Precious says, thanks at Christina and Livia. I appreciate you. Talk soon. Low energy isn't the word these days. Have a great sprint and rest of your day. Hope everyone's week goes well. Talk to you guys soon on the web. Bye, Precious. I hope you feel better. Swank is laughing at Hermie. Christina says Ren Fair is a Renaissance fair. It's an outdoor festival that recreates a historical setting, often the English Renaissance, with costume entertainers, music and theatrical acts, art, and handcrafts. Yes. And food. It's a blend of historical reenactment and fantasy where participants dress in period costumes and engage in various activities and experiences. Yes. Glenda says reading Blood Moon by Brittany S. Lewis, a YA fantasy romance, a mix of Legendborn, New Moon, and Vampire Diaries. I'm going to star that because I'm going to look that up. That sounds interesting. I have not read Legendborn yet, but I have read the other two. So, hi Glenda from Christina. Hi Christina from Glenda. Hi Glenda from Livia. All of the hellos. LOL, not therapy for books. She talks to her customers and finds what books they will help them through their issues. Then she sends them off to get a scone that brings a memory to help them through it too. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Let me know the title and author again, and I will look that up. That sounds neat. Olivia says I have to check this series. Christina. Kim says usually don't even need a social until you enter the public school system. Yep. It's Renaissance. eBay? Oh, that's funny. Hermit says, oh my gosh, I want to go. This sounds so much fun. The UK is so boring. Yeah, ours is usually like the very tail end of February and then the whole month of March. So it's very hard for me to decide when to go because not only do I have the Renaissance Festival going, I also have the Strawberry Festival going. So there's two different festivals in two totally different areas to go to, and it just depends on what we want to do. But they are absolute fun. If you ever come to America, that's about the time. Like they do them all throughout the year. I think in when I lived in Maryland, ours was in September. I don't quote me on it because they might have changed it, but that's when I remember going. So I think it just kind of goes. I don't know if the West Coast does it. I'm sure they do, but I don't know when they would do it. But it's a lot of fun. Christina says they are fun, and there is some that are fairy festivals. Ooh, that would be cool to go to. She said, Christina says it is the Secret Book and Scone Society by Ellery Adams. I'm gonna star that so I can write it down. Thank you, thank you. Anna says UK is not boring at all to me. There are always something to do, and I hear the UK is getting a Universal theme park. I hear that's in the works, so that would be cool. I would like to go to at some point to all of the Universal parks. So if they put one in the UK, I could possibly go to the UK to see it because that would be fun. Hermit, come visit in October. We'll add it to our agenda. There you go. This is the Secret Book Scone Society website on Goodreads or section on Goodreads. I will look that up. In Italy, we have reenactment of historical facts. Oh, interesting. On that note, though, I am going to switch our banner because now we're going to do our final sprint, but also a Celtic festival near Rome in the summer. Ooh, that sounds fun. All right, that is the last comment I see, so we're going to star that one. I will pull up the cat. And we'll just go for another 45 minutes, and I will see everyone back here in 45. Hello, hello. How did everyone do on that final sprint? If it looks like I have more light, it's because I opened up the bathroom door and there's a door like leading to the outside, and I opened up the blinds so that I could see my children because they're out there eating their lunch. And one of them is about to get in trouble if he don't sit down. Okay. I was gonna say, if he doesn't sit down, he's gonna get it. I did not do any reading that sprints because I had to make them lunch. So I made them lunch. They're sitting outside having like a little outdoor picnic. I cleaned up my stuff that I had here on the floor of things that I was working on. If you hear the lawnmower, it's because my husband is cutting the grass. All of the things. The house is this is what we do at my house. It's pretty much chaotic. So yeah, kind of planned out my week also. So watching them planned out my week, updated my reading planner. I still have to do a few more updates on that, and I think that's it. I think. I also saw that there was an issue with Kita's link. Were we able to get that? If not, let me know so I can post the new one. Excuse me 1 second. Sit down. Okay, we'll put your dishes on the tray. I'll clean it up in a minute. You can play, but you cannot go in the pool for 30 minutes. You're fine. Thank you. No, because you're wet. You're damp. If you go in, you change. Oh my goodness. Okay. He was standing on the picnic table. That's no good. All right. So, yeah. Summer is coming soon. Too soon. And I am not ready for it. Link. Let me know if I need to post the link or not. Let me see where we got to in the comments, and we'll go through them. We were talking about Renaissance festivals and different festivals, and Olivia was saying that there's a Celtic festival near Rome in the summer. I bet that is beautiful. I sent it to you on IG. This was the link for the Secret Book and Scone Society series. Haha, I remembered. Thank you. I saw that. Hermit says, yes, Jen, be right back. Just gonna sell a kidney for a plane fare. Oh no. Don't do that. Keep all your organs intact if you can. Livia says, and other types of festivals year long. If you hear screaming, I'm sorry, it's my son. I don't know what he's doing besides being very energetic. Anna says, haha, I haven't gone back to the UK to visit because of money, so I get it, Hermie. Yes, money is the root of all things, whether you can or can't do them. Swank says, closest to me is Scarborough Fair. It is 1533, and it is Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn honeymoon. I was in the performing company for 4 years and worked as a pub wench for 21 years. Wow. That's kind of the same along the lines of, if you think of like the Renaissance period, that is the Renaissance Festival. It has, if you think of like their marketplaces and how it's set up, kind of the same thing. And then, like I said, they do themed weekends. So you can have like Shamrocks and Shenanigans, which is usually near St. Patrick's Day. They do a like romance weekend. That's usually near one of the first weekends. I don't remember if they start before or after Valentine's Day, but that's one of the ones that they tie in because of that. It's fun. Hermit says, yeah, it was just annoying that it costs money to travel, really. I don't think humans realize that Earth was here before we were, and therefore we can't really own anything, therefore money is just stupid. I mean, fair statement. It's very true because our ancestors, if you think all the way back to like cavemen and different tribes, they lived off the land. Don't get me wrong, I'm thankful for some of our modern amenities because I know that in childbirth, some would not survive. So I'm thankful for that. But some of the stuff I feel like we could do without. But that's just me. I feel like things could be simpler and and everything shouldn't be for profit, especially in like certain areas like hospitals or pharmacy. But again, that's just my opinion. Swank says that's how I got rid of my Texas accent by speaking in a British accent. No more. I'm not even sure where to begin on saying that word. Diphthongs. That sounds so weird. I have to look that word up. I've never seen that word before. Concept like gender and underwear. I don't know if you can hear that. If you can, I'm sorry, but that is my son. I don't know what he's doing. Acting like a cat or some sort of dolphin, maybe. So excited. This series is on KU and Audible. Which series? Is this the secret book and scone? Or is this a different one? Let me know. Hello, Livia, Hermie, Swank, and Anna from Glenda. I hate that to travel we have to spend so much money. Agreed. Hey, Glenda Love from Hermie. Here is where I said if you still need some sprints after we're done, then we have Danny Dabbles and we have Kita, which I believe this is the wrong link now. There should be one further down, or I'll post a new one in a second. Steph over at Coffee Over Apples. We also have Leandra and Rainey doing their Jurassic Park sprints. We have Brandy Shanae is also sprinting. Swank says hi to Glenda. Kita's link for Kooky has changed because of a technical issue, so we'll get the new one. We'll make sure the new one is posted. This is me coming in to say if you could. Thank you. Kita says her internet was acting up. We hate when that happens. Jen says, just worked on payroll during that sprint. Nothing exciting. I mean, people getting paid are going to be excited. But yeah, doing the payroll may not be exciting. Fair enough. But it's done. Yay! Livia says, I had dinner and read a couple of chapters of One Dark Window. I think I have that one. I need to read it. Is it on my shelf somewhere? Yeah, it's somewhere on these shelves here. How are you liking it so far? Hermie says, I read my pages for Fried Green Tomatoes. I am so obsessed with this book already. I did write down the information, so I will see if my library has a copy of it, and maybe I'll read it this summer. Kim says, the weekend we are going is Fairy Weekend, also the last weekend. I'm trying to remember what our last weekend was, because we ended up going on our last weekend. And it was, let me see if I can look it up. No, cat, we're not doing. we're not doing. Bay Area Renaissance. Let me see what their themed weekends were. So our themed weekends, we had Once Upon a Time, Highland Fling, Barbarian Brewfest, so a lot of dogs, Heroes and Havoc, Shamrocks and Shenanigans, a Viking Invasion, and Buccaneers and Ball Gowns. That was the weekend that we did. That would explain why we had a lot of pirate people. But that was our weekend, Buccaneers and Ball Gowns. I don't think it's always ball gowns, but I could be wrong. They do try to change it up. And I know because also I think there's like one of those weekends also throws in, they tie in like Easter. So they have some sort of like Easter egg hunt or something like that. I don't know if it was during that weekend or not. But I hope you have fun. Are you going to dress as a fairy? That would be cute. I want to visit everyone so bad. I know there are places that I want to go to, and so with the kids doing summer, I think we're gonna like start locally and see things and then spread out to other things. I have a friend who, it seems like every time I turn around, she's traveling. I don't know how they do it, but they are going constantly. I think she just posted pictures of them in Paris. Before that, they were in Scotland. They've been to Brazil. I mean, they've been all over. And I'm like, how do you do it? Like, I'm impressed. But, and they have a little one. So they have to work around the school schedule. So I don't know if he's like homeschooled or if he goes to an actual school. I haven't talked to her in a while. I should reach out. But yeah, I would love to visit everybody. One day we will all get to travel. Christina says there was a wee derailment on the kooky train. Oh no. Hopefully it was all taken care of. Diphthongs? I mean, that's what I originally, but I'm going to have to look it up still because I don't know. I don't know what that is. Here is the new link for Kita's kooky train spot. I will have to go and say hello and hit the like button. Kim says, that sprints, I packed a couple boxes and found my computer charger. Yay! I'm going to finish watching the video and export and then go watch Iron Man 3 while it exports. I remember that one. I have to go back and watch some of these videos or movies because I haven't seen them all. And I know for my husband, anything past 6 months is like he doesn't remember it. So we might have to do like a Marvel rewatch. Olivia says, yes, the one Christina is reading. Nice. Hermit says, sorry, I think my sense of humor is not translating to comments very well today. It could possibly, but it may just be me because my house is chaotic right now. So I'm trying to keep everything and I'm trying to keep all my ducks in a row. And they're like all over the place, if that makes sense. Thanks for hosting today, Alicia. Have a beautiful day. You as well. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me. I always love when you guys come and hang out with me and we get so much done. Everybody has been so productive. Remember to hydrate, have a snack, check the laundry, take meds, stretch, and show some love to the like button. Also, make sure you sub and ring that bell so you hopefully get notified. Yes. Instead of a snack, I will be eating some lunch. I have some leftover stuffed crust pepperoni and grilled chicken pizza. So we'll be eating that. And I'm trying to think. I might have a Jammy Dodger after that too. Because I have a couple of packs of those I need to get through. Or I'll have some chocolate. It just depends. I usually eat some sort of like savory thing and then I have like a piece of chocolate or something afterwards. Danny is done too. Okay, so don't use the link for Danny because she has finished. but everybody else, we'll see. It's good. I'm really enjoying it. Nice. I'll have to add it to my summer reads list. Christina says, hope you like it, Livia. I'm enjoying it. Kim says, sometimes my parents would take me out. I was out for 2 weeks in 5th grade for the Olympics in SLC. My parents thought that was a better learning experience than being at school. I mean, fair enough. Think of it as a field trip in a way. You're gone for 2 weeks instead of a day. That would have been fun. My mom, I can't say that my mom didn't, because I don't remember much, but we moved around a lot. So if I didn't have days where my parents took me out from school, it's because she wanted to make sure that we stayed in school, and then we were ready for when we had to move. And a lot of times I moved in the middle of a school year. So I guess that's kind of like field trips and being out of school for a while, but not really. Hermie, I get you, Swank says. Thanks for sprints, Alicia. You're so welcome. You're doing a great job. Thank you for sprints. I love Alicia Sundays. Thank you. I love that you guys come and hang out, and I'm sorry if it's ever too chaotic, but that's usually how Sundays go, because the kids want to do one thing, husband's trying to do another. I don't have to do these, but I love to do these. But you know what I'm saying, like, we're all over the place. But thank you. Thanks for sprints. You're so welcome, Kim. I hope they were helpful for all of you in some way, shape, or form. We have sarcasm in common, Swank. I can be sarcastic at times. Sometimes I just do it for fun. Anna says, that's what I like most about Britt and Hermie, sarcasm. Yes, me too. Swank is laughing. See, we're all having a good time. Hermie says, I will never let you down then, Anna. That's great. Anna says, I have to continue working on my assignment and have lunch. Thanks so much for sprints, Alicia. Have a great day. You as well. I hope you feel better and you get your assignment done so you can rest. Thanks for sprints, Swank says. You are so welcome. LOL, love that. Yes. And on that note, I think we're down at the bottom of the comments. Be sure to look out for new videos coming. I think I have one for Wednesday, and then I have the last Epic Universe video going up on Thursday, because that is opening day for Universal's Epic Universe. So this one will be more of like what the portals are not. There's a section called Celestial Park, and that's what that is. I don't think there's too much for that video. I have to double check because I'm still editing it. But it's basically everything that is not portal related. So you'll get to see that, and then hopefully I can plan my next trip for Epic Universe since it'll be open to the public. From my understanding, they're still having some issues with some of the rides, so it might be a while before I go back. But I do have other things coming up, so be on the lookout for that. And then I will see you guys next Sunday for sprints. What is next Sunday? Next Sunday is the 25th, so I'll have sprints on Sunday, but then I will also have birthday sprints on the 27th. So keep an eye out for those. I hope you guys had a beautiful, productive day with sprints. And I will hopefully see you guys in the comments of other sprints. And I hope you guys have a good weekend, good rest of your day. And I will see you guys next time.